Welcome to our channel, Always Keep Moving. We are Anna and Kelvin. 11 months ago we quit our jobs in Sweden and started our around the world trip. We've been to almost 25 countries. We started in Latin America, then Southern Africa, then the Middle East, then into Southeast Asia. After Southeast Asia we went to Taiwan. Now I used to live here many years ago, so it was great to see the old sites, meet old friends and show Anna where I used to live and where I used to work. From there we went to Nepal and had a great time trekking in the Himalaya, and then after that we are now going to India.
Don't forget to watch our previous videos coming from 4 different continents and over 20 different countries. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe. We have made it to New Delhi. We have just gotten off the train station. It was a little bit
This is
chaotic.
Agra with a volume turned up.
Yeah, Agra with the volume turned up. And there are, as you can see, hundreds of tuk-tuks outside and taxi drivers and big buses and yeah. We have finally found a driver who knows where our hotel is, and he is on our way to drop us there now. So hopefully everything will go smoothly. And we can show you more from the hotel soon. Yeah, when we got our room here at the hotel, and we were planning on going out for some lunch, but we haven't had any real breakfast today. We just had freaking crisp and chocolate for breakfast on the train station. So we were really hungry, and then we saw that it was raining, and we sat in the common area for a while hoping that maybe it would stop, but it's only just gotten worse. My God, it's raining so much with such force. We haven't had this type of rain on a trip since Sapa in Vietnam. So luckily they had a little restaurant here at the hotel. So yeah, a little sandwich now, and then hopefully the rain will stop later on and we can go out and have a real dinner tonight.
Just outside our hotel there's a bit of building going on, and you got a big 3-story frame, but it's being held up by just a bit of rope. So let's just hope. It's a rainy storm now, so let's hope that the lightning doesn't come, strike the rope, burn it through, and it all collapses. I'm glad our bedroom's on the other side of the building.
Now the rain did eventually stop, so we went out and met up with 2 friends, Alex and Vido, who we met while we were trekking in Nepal, and they took us to a really nice restaurant in a nice part of town. You will actually be seeing more of Vido in the next video, which is to do with Indian boxing. We are here at a big shopping mall, the Epichoria, if that's how you pronounce it, where the Inox cinema is. We're going to go into the shopping mall, and it's a nice modern aircon normal shopping mall. Oi, so red hot outside, much cooler in, so we feel a little bit of civilization. They've even got an Irish pub here. Yeah, who'd have ever thought it? Della in the new millennia. We're waiting across the road at the intersection. It is absolutely mad, chaotic traffic, and our friend is here, the local resident cow, just munching away without a care in the world. I mean, yeah, okay. I mean, you see modern cars, you know, nice modern roads, metro system, and then a cow outside. Ah, 2 cows. He's got his mate with him. 3 actually. Okay, well, what can one say? Welcome to Della. Just found a real nice kind of so-called Italian, but a bit of everything. It's just like what I would call a really trendy coffee shop come restaurant. It's just on, well, basically about a 10-minute walk from where we're staying. And I mean, this would not be out of place in any city in the world, really. London, New York, Paris, whatever, you know what I mean? Stockholm, you name it, you know, this would look more than okay. And it's very middle class, and for India, it's not the cheapest, but you know, pretty much $9 for the average meal, like. But I mean,
They have chai latte.
oh right, cool. So I mean, but it is an upmarket place. You can see all the little touches. I mean, it's sort of Europe prices, but I never thought I'd be able to eat like this in Delhi, not after our last experiences. So this is a plus. We've just ordered, and hopefully there'll be no chinks in the armour, and our meals will be okay. All right, put this place definitely on the list for the next few days. The food's just come, and it looks good. Anna's looks great, actually.
Yeah, with
Really good.
baked
Mashed potatoes, baked vegetables, organic salad. Yeah, very good. I've got a mushroom burger, so all right, hopefully it'll be as good as it looks. Now, when travelling around India, backpacking especially, certainly in my day, 20 plus years ago, stories about bad toilets were commonplace. That was pretty much the centre of the conversation when discussing India travel. But I've just found possibly the best toilet in India. You've got a plastic coating on it, modern and flushes, of course. You've got a little button, and when you press it, no, it doesn't work now, but just before it seemed to run out. Okay, forget I said that. But anyway, it rotates, so you're getting fresh plastic the whole way around. Okay, definitely a step forward and a bit of modernisation in terms of Indian toilets. Okay, I'm on the balcony of our room at our little hotel, the Bed and Chai Boutique Hotel in Delhi, New Delhi. So we're actually staying in the southern part of Delhi, and this is quite a leafy suburban part. A little bit more middle class and away from the hustle and bustle of downtown. I'll show you around. I mean, we've got a hospital right across the road. There's all sorts of little private clinics and everything. We're actually above a kind of pet shop, like. So the room's just a normal basic hotel room, bathroom and bed, basically. There's a little rooftop sun deck. So this is, you know, I mean, even though you're only 3 or 4 floors up from the road, it's just enough to give you that bit of a break, especially in rush hour when the traffic is a little bit two-faced. So the hotel is quite basic, but pound for pound, it's okay. For the price, it's okay. And most importantly, great staff and a great location. One metro station is about a 7-minute walk. The other one is about a 10-minute. We're virtually in the middle of them both. But, so getting around's okay, and a few of the sites like the Lotus Temple are all in walking distance as well. We're actually going to go out and explore a little bit and show you some of the nice parks that are in this area. So the top balcony there, that's where I was showing you from before, and if I come down, we're above the Max Vets, which is the little vet kind of animal health centre thing that I want to tell you. So yeah, so you look around here and there's nice hotels, hospitals. We're in a real suburban, middle class part of town, as I said previously. It is on a noisy road, but that's pretty much Delhi. You can't get away from that. So anyway, yeah, clinics, hospitals, and pretty much everything else you get in a middle class neighbourhood. We're going to walk a couple of 100 metres up the road and show you the local park. Okay, we're here at the park, the Asaf Ali Park on our block in Greater Kalashwan, which is the area where we're staying. All right, we'll go inside and we'll give you a quick show round. So first impressions, I mean, it's like any other park. Yeah, it looks fine. There's little paved pathways, green cut lawns. I mean, nothing out of the ordinary of what you wouldn't get in the UK or Europe in general or whatever. But what people, I mean, often in these big Asian cities, it's like when we're showing you Lumpini Park in Bangkok. Many people, you just see the busyness of it. If you're prepared to explore a little bit, you can find these little parks, and even if they're only a few meters away from the road, you feel like you just stepped into a little oasis, like, you know. I mean, like this guy here enjoying just a nice tranquil moment away from the busy traffic. You know, there's another guy there, he's just a local chef on his lunch break. He's just gone for get a little bit of green in the middle of the day. It can be enough to sort of really sort of be the difference of just sort of maintaining your sanity and not just getting all stressed out. There's a guy there doing his little bit of exercise and whatever, you know. I mean, nah, it's great. And I mean, you look around it, you've got nice plants, perfectly green, all shaded. This, yeah, what can I say? What I say is, like, because any busy city, but certainly busy Asian cities that are very noisy, have a certain limited, you know, like have limited relaxation spaces because of the crowds and whatever. Search these places out. Do a couple of little excursions to a park here and there, and it can be the difference between you really enjoying a city and just using it as a stop-off point before you go somewhere more sort of enchanting. So anyway, that's my little tip for the day. We'll go for a little walk round and we'll show you more about this nice park that near to where we're staying in Kailash 1.
Visiting a very beautiful park, just literally 3-4 minutes walk away from the hotel that we have been staying at here in New Delhi, in the greater Kailash area. And in this park here, I just saw now that they have a nice little gazebo, and the flower trees here surrounding it is that lovely frangipani that I love so much. Look at that, that's super nice. It is actually, I mean, when you're in the thick of New Delhi, you don't really think that you will find places like this. I mean, this kind of feels like we are in Bali right now, or in Singapore. You don't really think that you are in the middle of downtown New Delhi. Well, we're more in the south Delhi, but still, we are still in the city. Yeah, this would be a great spot to do some meditation, having these sort of surroundings. And Kelvin found himself a gym, so he was happy about that also.
Here we are at the little outdoor gym. I'll see what I can do to keep myself entertained. So as you can see, today it just wasn't happening with my balance work. I was getting more and more frustrated. Anna's wasn't too easy, but she certainly managed a lot better than I did.
Those are here running. Yay! Oi, they are fast. My goodness. I know, they're everywhere. Oi, 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 oi. Oh, there's 2 of them there. Oh, are you gonna have a standoff? Are you friends or enemies? No, I hope friends. They're too funny. Oh, there's another one also. Oh my goodness.
So we've just showered. Well, Anna's sort of showered. That's a story for another day. So I was at my small presentation thing, and with the boxing council, and then Anna was in the shower and she had shall we say,
a little bit of an experience.
Yeah, to say the least. So anyway, that's a story for another day. we just finished up, and we're just walking from our hotel, going out to a restaurant, going to get some food. So, I mean, yeah, I know, all sorts. I mean, we're in the upmarket part of Delhi now. As you can see, these apartments are pretty much as stylish as you get. Porsches and Ferraris scattered around, top of the range Audis.
And according to our friends from dinner yesterday, this isn't really the posh.
Yeah, I know, and our two local friends who we went for dinner with last night, Alex and Vido, they said, oh God, no, this isn't the posh part. I'm like, okay, really? I thought this sounds like a bit up at middle class as you can get to me, like. So anyway.
Kelvin and I have found a really great restaurant slash cafe slash market about a 10-minute walk from the hotel where we're staying in Delhi.
Near the metro station.
Yeah, it's called the Fat Jar. It's a great name. It's very modern and clean and nice, and yeah, great staff working here. We have bought metro cards and are taking the metro in New Delhi. Here comes our train. So far it's been very straightforward and easy to get the car. Train looks more than okay and modern. All right. First experience of taking the metro in New Delhi.
We're walking towards what's known as the Lotus Temple. We're walking by a nice park. So there's parks everywhere in this part of town. And we're on the left side because that's more shaded. It's absolutely stinking, about 35 degrees. So yeah, Delhi's not a cool place. Well, it's cool in one respect, but not cool in a temperature respect to be walking around. So we are entering the park, and we're pretty sure, according to the map, that the Lotus Temple is pretty much in the middle of this. Unfortunately, this, as we get close, will be the best view you see. As you'll soon see, the queues were literally a mile long, and it was absolute chaos queuing up, not to mention 35 plus degrees. So we get to the fence, you see a view from the outside, but unfortunately we never made it inside. Manic thing is the entry for the Lotus Temple, and I'll just try and show you how long the queue is. It is literally hundreds of meters back, probably close on a kilometre, I'd say. We've been literally walking for about 5 minutes, just wondering where the front of the queue was. Nay. So, wow, I mean, I'll see if you can see it a little bit better here. To the end of the line, and it looks, yeah, I'd say 400-500 metres minimum. It's 36 degrees, so good luck to them queuing in that this weather. We're going to bottle out. There's no way we can wait in this line, in this seat. So unfortunately, we have no footage for you from inside the Lotus Temple. But, well, the best advice I can give is, if you're in Delhi and you want to see it, I'd recommend coming early in the morning.
Don't come on a Sunday.
And not on a Sunday, yeah, because, yeah, okay. I mean, even if you have to queue up, it's so much more bearable to do it when it's a bit cooler, not when it's 30 plus degrees. All right, unfortunately, we don't have. So, I think we're going to go to the cinema, where we're guaranteed a little bit of air conditioning.
Okay, I think it's the first cinema that I've ever gone to that actually has an intermission halfway through the movie. But now at least here we can show you how fancy the one is here. You can take down the seat, almost lay down. Yeah, it's big chairs. Alright, Kelvin is going to recline his... Yeah.
This is a bit too comfy there.
So now we know why the ticket was so expensive.
And it's proper.
I think we paid almost 40 euros combined for the two of us. And then when we have paid for it, we found out that there was another cinema just across from here that was half price. But yeah, I mean, it's a once in a lifetime kind of experience going to a cinema in New Delhi, in a luxury cinema. Okay. Okie dokie. Me and Kelvin are out of the cinema. We had a great time watching the Guardians of the Galaxy. First time Kelvin ever watched a Marvel movie. Like he said it's like a children's movie, but a little bit more entertaining. But anyway, the cinema itself was, yeah, like we said, we paid a lot of money for the tickets, but we did get a lot for it. It was a very luxurious cinemaplex, and the chairs was very comfy, and yeah, it was all quite luxurious for being probably the most luxurious cinema I've been to, actually. And after that, we just had a little bit of food. We went back to our hotel, the bed and chai, said our goodbyes to Alfred, picked up our bags, and now we are in an Uber on the way to the Old Delhi railway station. So we're gonna take the overnight train from New Delhi to Jaipur. So around 8:15 tomorrow morning we should be there. So yeah, here we go again, another night train, and tomorrow we begin a new little journey in Jaipur. Keep you updated. At the Old Delhi railway station, waiting for our train to Jaipur. It's not at all as crazy here as it was in Varanasi. We have just gotten on our train, the night train from New Delhi to Jaipur, and we had a first class ticket on this train, which means that we have our own cabin that you can close your door, and it's just me and Kelvin in this one. So yeah, we've just made up our bed. We did realize though that it doesn't look like they clean the sheets in between the customers. So the pillowcase and the sheets, they're full of like lint and hair, and yeah, so that really doesn't feel fresh. But what can you do? It's just to get on with it and just try and sleep anyway. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's better to have sheets than nothing than to just lay on top of this little plastic leather thing. But alrighty, it's almost 11:30 at night now, so it's pretty much just to go to bed and hopefully sleep the night away as much as possible. It will take, it's about an 8.5 hour ride, this one, so we will be there at 8:15 tomorrow morning. Although we are leaving New Delhi, we do have one more video coming from here, and that video will be a little bit different. Kelvin is actually meeting with the Indian Boxing Council, so that video will be mostly about boxing, and even if you are not a boxing fan, it will still be a very interesting video to see, so you should definitely still check it out.